he was like, yeah, I'm tired, I'm exhausted, but I gotta suck it up, gotta go pick up the kiddos. And I was like, kiddos? We've been talking for 3, 4 days now. You haven't mentioned kids, but okay, cool. I said, kiddos? How many? He went 4.
Wait.
His cat.
Welcome back, Motivation Nation. It's your host, Air Gordon. Look, we won't waste no time. This lady has a story for us and she wants us to weigh in on it. And we're going to do just that. Let's get right off into this.
I recently met a man and gave him my phone number. We connected. We was laughing, kikiing, both picking up some food. And we've been talking, texting, FaceTiming for the last few days, right? Yesterday, I'm on the phone with him. We're talking. And he was like, yeah, I'm tired, I'm exhausted, but I gotta suck it up, gotta go pick up the kiddos. And I was like, kiddos? We've been talking for 3, 4 days now. You haven't mentioned kids, but okay, cool. I said, kiddos? How many? He went 4. I said, as in 1, 2, 3, 4? He said, yep, 4 kids and 1.5 marriages. I said, what's 1.5 marriages? He said, well, I was married and divorced and then I was engaged again, but we didn't make it down the aisle. I said, so 4 kids, 2 engagements, 1 marriage, and 1 divorce. He says, yeah. I said, oh, that's a lie. He said, yeah, that's a lie. And then we had to get off the phone. So we didn't even get to dive into that conversation. Anyways, I sent him a text message this morning and I basically said, that's too much. I don't even know if this is going anywhere, but it can't go any further. That's just a lot to take in. 4 kids, mind you, we're the same age. I finally meet a man the same age as me. And he done did all of that. I'm like, how did you do all of that by the time you was 36?
Okay, let me stop right there. I don't have a problem with her cutting off communication with them immediately. Because if you've been talking for 3 to 4 days and you're just now actually bringing this up, it's something suspect about that anyway. Because I would assume that that would be what you would lead off with because most people are proud of their children. It sounds like he was trying to get her sucked in and then try to see if she would accept that. And if that's a deal breaker for her, I get it and I accept it and I'm with her on that. And this is why it's so very, very important to get to talk to people before you go out with them to see if you guys are compatible. Like she said, they've been talking for 3 to 4 days. So now he springs this up. But that's because you guys are having constant communication. Eventually, if you let people talk long enough, they're going to reveal who they are. That's the whole reason that you go into a talking stage. So right now, ma'am, you just dodged a bullet. And it's because you are communicating with them on a consistent enough basis where you can get to know him. And now you already know this ain't something that you want to do. So bravo on this one. Let her finish.
Like, what? Hey, he done accomplished a lot in them 36 years. But yeah, it's a no for me. And he sent me a message this morning and he basically was trying to shame me in the message. Hold on. I had to go back and read the message, but he tried to shame me by saying, first he tried to say he understands, he gets it, right? It is a lot to take in. But then he tried to say, yeah, the women our age, women our age are always looking for men with no kids. But what they find out is men, those men are whores, a-hoes, or they're gay. He said, so good luck with dating. And I was just like,
So because he has 4 kids, well, we don't know by how many women that men who are disciplined at that age are all of the things that he just listed off because he can't get what he wants. Okay, got it. But that's why he has 4 kids because he's obviously not the most disciplined person in the world. And he thinks that everything revolves around him. And no matter what he does, people should still deal with it and accept him for who he is. No, sir, that's not reality. If that's not what a person wants, you can't shame them into wanting that from you. And the fact that you're a grown man trying to shame a woman into wanting to date you tells us everything we need to know about you and your mentality, sir. Ma'am, you dodged the bullet. You got out of there right on time because this guy's nothing more than a manipulator. And I'm not gonna say that. I was gonna call him something else, but he's nothing more than a manipulator, ma'am. And you dodged the bullet on this. And no, don't feel bad. That's a line in the sand. And that's okay. And people who have children can't get upset if someone that doesn't have children doesn't want to date them. That's a choice that you made to have children. That's a choice that they made not to have children. And you respect the boundaries. But anyway, let me let her finish.
This could have ended on a good note. Why you have to take it there? Why you have to take it there? Because you've been out here spreading it wide and laying it thin.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
And he was like, I'm a married, oh yeah, nothing he said in the message was like, I'm a married centered man, so I'm always moving with those attentions. And so that's why I've been engaged twice. Again.
No, you're not. No, you're not. Because you're not married right now, sir. So you didn't do a good job picking your first wife because you've been divorced. So no, you're not. You're not marriage centered. It's something that you didn't know, or it revealed itself later on down the line in your marriage. No, sir. See, here we go with this shaming game again. No, sir. No, sir. So this is your next concoction to try to trick the woman. So you're nothing more than a man that tries to trick women into doing what it is that you want them to do. I got you. I see what's going on here.
I get it. But maybe you ain't doing good picking. You need, like, they always telling women to pick better. Sir, pick better. Pick better. Choose better. You're not doing a good job. You need to take some time to yourself. You actually don't need to be dating. There's something in there that's not connecting, not clicking with these women. And now it's 4 kids involved. Like, you ain't gonna make me feel bad for not wanting to be a part of that mess. No. And don't any woman ever feel bad for not wanting to be a part of a man's mess. Absolutely not.
Hey, listen, I agree with everything that she said right there. And I'm glad that she's wise enough to know what it is that she's looking at. Because in a lot of situations, a lot of men like that will try to manipulate and persuade. And in a lot of cases, it does work where they manipulate these women into doing what they want them to do. The same as how we see videos of women trying to manipulate men into doing what they want. There are guys out here that do the exact same thing. And this is an example of one of them. This guy's trying to guilt trip. He's trying every move in the book. He's trying to guilt trip. He's trying to manipulate her. He's trying to strong arm her. He's using every tactic that he possibly can to shame this lady and make her feel as though there's something wrong with her for not wanting to talk to him because he has 4 kids and he's not married. Okay? And we don't know how many women he's had kids with. I don't know if he had all 4 with his ex-wife or some with his ex-wife and some with his fiance. We don't know that, but all we do know is he has 4 kids and he's trying to make this lady feel bad because she doesn't want to talk to him. And he's even tried to say he's marriage minded because that's what most women want to hear. Yeah, this guy, and then he wants to go off on men that are the same age as them two that don't have children and go so far as to call them not straight. Now that's just insanity talking. But this young lady was wise enough to see right through his nonsense, and kudos to her. And a lot of you ladies out there need to pay very, very close attention to guys that will try to manipulate you into doing what they want you to do. Listen, any way you look at it, a relationship is give and take. A relationship is sacrifice. A relationship is discipline. A relationship is 2 people coming together to be one. It ain't always going to be my way. It ain't always going to be your way. It's going to be our way. And sometimes that's a compromise on both sides because we have set a goal that we're working towards and we both have to work towards it, which means we both have to sacrifice ourselves to get there. And anybody trying to make you do only what they want to do, that ain't going to work. It's not going to work. And anybody that's trying to bring you in under nefarious activities and oh, you feel bad for me, you don't want that. But I tip my hat to the young lady. She stood strong. She did not allow him to trick her. And she's in a much better place now. And that's her deal breaker. And I don't have a problem with that being a deal breaker. But listen, you guys saw what I saw. You heard what I heard. I appreciate each and every one of you guys for watching, liking, and commenting and jumping down in the comments. And it's that part of the video where you guys need to get on your keyboards, get in the comments. Let me know what you guys think about this video. Let me know what you guys think about what she said. You agree with her? Do you disagree with her? But anyway, that's it for this video. I'll see you guys on the next one. I'm out.